Yeah.
Success and fame, or just a lousy living. You're lucky you don't have to worry about those things.
Won't I?
Unless Tom Moody's a liar.
You like him, don't you?
I like him.
I like the way you dress. Did you ever stand at the Fifth Avenue Library and watch those girls walk by?
No, I never did. That's the carousel, that music. Did you ever ride on one of those?
That's for kids.
Weren't you ever a kid, for God's sake?
Not a happy one.
Why?
Well, I always felt different. Even my name was special. Bonaparte. And my eyes.
I wouldn't have taken that too serious.
Oh, gee, all those cars.
Lots of horses trot around here. The rich know how to live. You'll be rich.
My brother Frank's the organizer at the CIO.
What's that?
Well, if you worked in a factory, you know. Did you ever work?
No, when I came out of the cocoon, I was a butterfly, and butterflies don't work.
All those cars. Whiz, whiz. Where's Mr. Moody tonight?
Oh, he goes up to see his kid on Tuesday nights. It's a sick kid, a girl. His wife leaves it at her mother's house.
That leaves you free, don't it?
What are you hinting at?
Oh, I'm just thinking about you and Mr. Moody.
Why think about it? I don't. Why should you?
If you belonged to me, I wouldn't have to think about it.
Haven't you got a girl?
No.
Why not?
Oh.
Tokyo says you're going far in the fighting game.
Music means more to me. Can I tell you something?
Of course.
If you laugh, I will never speak to you again.
I'm not the laughing type.
With music, I'm never alone when I'm alone. Playing music is like saying, I am man. I belong here. How do you do, world? Good evening. When I play music, nothing is closed to me. I'm not afraid of people and what they say. There's no war in music. It's not like the streets. Does this sound funny?
No.
But when you leave your room, down in the streets, it's war. Music can't help me there. Understand?
Yeah.
People have hurt my feelings for years. I never forget. Can't get even with people by playing the fiddle. If music shot bullets, I'd like it better. Artists and people like that are freaks today. The world moves fast and they just sit around like forgotten doves.
You're loaded with fireworks. Why don't you fight?
You have to be what you are.
Fight. See what happens.
Or end up in the bug
Oh,
house.
God, Steve. Who says you have to?
My nature isn't fighting!
Don't Tokyo know what he's talking about? Don't Tom? Listen, Joe. Be a fighter. Show the world. If you made your fame and fortune, and you can, you'd be anything you want. Do it. Bang your way to the lightweight crown. Get a bank account. Hire a great doctor with a beard. Get your eyes fixed.
What's the matter with my eyes?
Excuse me, I stand corrected. You get mad all the time.
That's from thinking about myself.
How old are you, Joe?
21 and a half, and the months are going fast.
You're very smart for 21 and a half, and the months are going fast.
Why not? I read every page of the Encyclopedia Britannica. My father's friend, Mr. Carpaz.
I'd like to meet your father. Your mother dead?
Yes?
So's mine.
Where do you come from? The city's full of girls who look as if they never had parents.
I'm a girl from over the river. My father's still alive. Bumming drinks, shucking oysters somewhere in the wilds of Jersey. I'll tell you a secret. I don't like you.
Why?
You're too sufficient by yourself, too inside yourself.
You like it or you don't.
You're a miserable creature. You want your arm and gel up to the elbows. You'll take fame so people won't laugh and scorn your face. You give your soul for those things, but every time you turn your back, your little soul kicks you in the teeth. It don't give in so easy.
And what does your soul do in this perfume vanity case?
Forget about me.
Don't you want...
I told you to forget it.
Moody sent you after me. A decoy. But you made a mistake, Warner, for two reasons. I make up my own mind to fight. And point two, He doesn't know you don't love him.
You're a fresh kid.
In fact, he doesn't know anything about you at all.
But you do.
This is the anatomy of Lorna Moon. She's a lost baby. She doesn't know what's right or wrong. She's a miserable creature and never knew what to pick, but would never admit it. And I'll tell you why you picked Moody.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Go home, Lorna. If you stay, I'll know something about you.
You don't know anything.
Last chance. Go home.
Tom loves me.
I'm going to buy a car.
They make wonderful cars today, even the Lizzies.
Gary Cooper's got the one I want. Saw it in the paper. It costs too much, though. $14,000. If I find one secondhand,
And if you had the cash?
I'll get it.
Sure, if you'd go in there and really fight.
You tell your Mr. Moody I'm going to dazzle the eyes out of his head.
You mean it?
Those cars are like poison in my blood. When you get in a car and speed, you're looking down at the world. Speed, speed, everything speed. Nobody gets me.
You mean in the ring?
In or out, nobody gets me. Gee, I'd like to stroke that gas.
You sound like Jack the Ripper.
I'll walk you back to your house. Your hotel, I mean. Share the same room?
You're a fresh kid.
And you're laying in his arms tonight? You tell him, from me, that the next world's champ is feeding in his stable.
Did you really read those Britannica books?
From A to Z.
And you're only 21?
And a half.
Something's wrong somewhere.
I know.